mu gis ni soxlawul muy topp Boy Niang ci yenn communication yi peut-être jëflante la gën a seq ak moom ko communiquer.
The proceedings in the past couple of days. Just to give you a rundown about this case, it all started 3 years ago when a businessman, Baboucarr Keita, was accused by his ex-wife's younger sister of rape. 3 years ago, Bob pleaded not guilty to the charges. A rape trial has since turned to a paternity case after a baby was born as a result of the alleged rape. The baby in question has also passed away. Another court procedure is going on as far as that case is concerned. But as far as Baboucarr Keita is concerned, a paternity test was requested for it to happen so that it can be determined who is the biological father of the child in question. And today, the court has excluded him as the biological father of baby M, the child in the center of this paternity test. This case has garnered so much opinion from Gambians as a cross-section of society. As a matter of fact, found in their own opinion the accused person guilty, while other people focused on the criminal or justice delivery system in this country, especially when the court or the case has seen over 30 adjournments. But today it is finally coming to an end. This paternity result determines Bob Keita's innocence today in his ongoing rape trial. We are still trying to get more updates from inside the courtroom. We have our Dauda Balde inside there to give us more information. It looks like Bob's defense team, LS Camara, just walked out of the courtroom. It seems like there is still some sort of arguments happening inside the courtroom. Like I said, we are trying to get more updates from our reporter there, Dauda Balde. But what we know so far is that both Baboucarr Keita and the boyfriend of the alleged victim have been excluded as biological fathers of baby M. Emotions are running very high from within the courtroom, we are told, and outside as well. We are still trying to find few family members of the accused person whom we can talk to try to get their reaction. In fact, some of them have already left the courtroom, very emotional, refusing to talk to the media for now. Whilst we also try to get reactions from the family of Baboucarr Keita will try to go outside of the courtroom, especially around the Arch 22, where most of the time supporters of Bob Keita will gather to stand in solidarity with him. They've always come out in their numbers to show their support and call out the justice delivery system in the country. There are some familiar faces around who have been with Bob throughout this entire process. We have people like activist Nene Freda Gomez, who is out here today to continue standing for Bob Keita. We are still trying to get more updates from within the courtroom. Like I mentioned earlier, we have our reporter there who has been providing us with information. Not only has Bob Keita been excluded as the biological father of baby M, information reaching us is that the prosecution has decided to abandon the lawsuit against businessman Baboucarr Keita. From where we are standing, we can see Bob Keita's lawyer, LS Camera, outside of the courtroom. Hopefully, we will have a chance to speak to him when all is said and done at the end of the day.
To be honest, because in telling Bob ndo malum be tamba sansa be bota tamba sansa ne kontanta ala yala tonya fasa iko moye kuoke amallo no bi afela seniata mo bebe jikirin dame ba seniandi la ya seniandi adinte so sila muna bije bi to go with Bob home today. So we are very happy. Mbe Gambianko betentula momon lafta nyin tonya e sabati mba Gambianko betentula mbe duwala be alinga continue nyin tonya sabati ndola banko kam. Isi Cairo soto banko kan ni ala finansitu. This is very important. I'm happy with media atel men fanal benata jang mbe duwala ala man Cairo maintain la dro. Nyin tonya sifa always Gambia ding be lo nga nyin tonya sifa sabatindi. Allah baraka bake, thank you so much.
Okay.
That was someone who is from the same village as Baboucarr Keita, giving his reaction to the media. Sister mun nga wax ak ñun gis nañ ne yaa ngi nekkoon si biir courtroom bi ñu bari ñu ngi laa ooyee Sister Bob yow tamit nga wax ñu rek sa réaction comme lan nga nekk di yëg
tey moom dama kontaan ba mënuma wax dëgg yàlla yëpp jeex na so wax amul dara fu mu nekk I'm just speechless. I'm so happy su ma waxee dama joy to be honest.
What do you have to say to the Gambian people because since the beginning of the case am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi si jàppa.
I think they should do more. xam nga lu ma miin su ñëwee si ndaw yi dañ war a def moo because xoolal tey kii toog na 2 years xam nga te fekk mu ngi innocent business am bi yëpp mu ngi dem down xam nga te mënoon naa def lu bari yaayam kii moo nekk the breadwinner of the family so xam nga yeneen saa dañ war a jël things yi di ko jëna gaawal daal apart from loolu ndaw yi yëpp dañu war a oytu xam nga yi fi réeb dafa garaaw ñu bàyyi xel njaboot yi xam nga but fu mu nekk man moom to be honest I'm speechless and I'm so happy jërëjëf Gambia ñëpp uyu si ne Gambia uyu si nañ ma Gambia jërëjëf yal na leen yàlla fay aw ma seen fay fu mu nekk ni ñëpp ñu doon wax ne DNA bi nii lu tax nangu ñëw def DNA bi lu nekk procédure la tey DNA bi mu ngi nii génn na Gambia jërë ngeen jëf si loo leen ñu óolu jërë leen jëf déedéet amuñ si woon tey xel gars yi dañ wees suñ time ba léegi ñu bëgg a def DNA te loolu daf dee wees time moo tax waaye mosuñ see am tey xel parce que ñun luñ gëm xam nañ ko boobu su waxee defut da defut ndig boobu dafa jullite ba ñëpp xam ko yoon dasta boobu ku ko xool julli du ko raw man boobu maa moom ñoo dee nekk suba ngoon guddee bëccëg kenn du ma wéedi soo julli moom fu mu ko fekk foofu la moo jóg mu julli seetu si kenn soo man bi ma ne moom defu ko rek gëm naa ne defu ko te musuma see am sikki sàkka te Gambia fu mu nekk ñëpp jóg nañ gëm nañ ñu génn nañ jërë ngeen jëf Gambia alhamdulillah fu mu nekk nii suma xarit bi dama bëgg a ngeen wàccee ko dafa tànga ci biir
jërëjëf Yama that's Yama Barrow
alqur'ano di nyana war mo barkoto saliyana muhammad ala baraka wala
It's like people are slowly coming out of the courtroom. We'll try to get as many reactions as we can.
Because niaje dunia be dindingo men kende afola mobe ba fola ko nyimmanka jikoti nyimmanka jikoti isalon ko aman akuluwo man kolea katu muso e dindingo men kulu niaje dunia be bo to fola isalon ko dindingo nyin kuluwo man kolea Baboucarr manganin soto ay horomo soto ay bunya soto aman hani ke bal ngolo aji kotol Baboucarr nimbe diamula nani nyamam be abukatar comfortable ha Baboucarr tar dal faente interdo tambindi nabe bunkilindi oto Baboucarr mu femfenti intangalon ha ngalle ko nyin ko man terende ka fa man nyinke aman terembe lar golale barbay luwale amuta wala na ngatu luwa buloko ngawlo waji koto ha
That's Bob Keita's aunt. The session is still going on. We're not sure when it will end. But we'll continue to bring you updates about what is happening in there. Meanwhile, we'll try to get reactions from supporters and family members of Baboucarr Keita.
ha yéen a ngi laaj fay na déedéet dama bëgg a wax
The court is still in progress. And it seems like security is beginning to take position. So this could all be ending very soon. Right now, we have MC Cham Jr. MC has also been very supportive to the accused person, Bob Keita, and has always attended to the court to stand in solidarity. MC Cham, tey lan la ñu mën a wax si li nga xam ne Gambie yëpp a ngi ko waxantoo.
waaw jërëjëf nekkul lu nga xam ne surprise si ñun because ku xam Bob yàgg nañ toog waxtaan naa moom man bu ma déggee case bi toog naa moom laaj ko la yaa ko def mu ne man defuma ko wax na ma ko ay ñetti yoon pero soo xoolee Bob nga xam ne Bob deful ko lii yàgg naa wax ne moo tax ne lu waay réeb war nañ ko mën a xoolaat bu baax te nit mun naa jóg rek pour yaaxa la fekk am benn évidence demee si police bi ñu ne waaw daf ko accuse rape ñu jël ko yóbbu ko court ñu remind ko to mile two am na ndaw yu bari nekk si prison bi ñu leen tuumal ay rape ba tey amuñ justice suñu xeex bi mooy pour gis ne whatever ñu ngi koo def ñu jaarale ko si yoon moo tax ñu yàggaa taxaw pour gis ne dem soxla justice tey lu xew tey fii lu garaaw la ni ko xam ne yaa ngi ko teg fa 2 years mu ngay jaabante court ñuy ajoon case yi tey ñëw ba tey gis ne DNA bi dafa négatif man di bi démb laa ko xam bu ma ko ñu bëri attaque ma bu ma ko bindee suma status bi ñu ne foo jëlee information bi waaw ba tam kenn ku nekk am nga foo jëlee sa source because xam naa ne il faut mu négatif whatever and state bi right now lii nekk lu disgrace state bi because tam soo amee case bala ngaa def dara fu mu jaar nga xoolaat ko bu baax rose case ya baaxut il faut nga am strong evidence mu la jël nit ki teg ko for 2 years léegi fu mu nekk nii boobu am na right waste of time am yaaxa turam mu su whatever seenam mbay or whatever mu suu leen to court because lii tam waste of time la for 2 years liggéeyam yëpp mu ngi taxaw famille mbaa ngi struggle so moo tax state bi dañu war di bàyyi because trust dañu war a am trust ci state bi bii ne ko first time ñu yóbbu case ñuy fail and gis nga bii noonu nekk la mer and ñoom they rely more on this DNA they focus more on this DNA test bi moo ne ko seen last hope léegi DNA bi négatif na fu mu nekk nii so they have to withdraw the case.
MC bala ma laa bàyyi rek ma laajte la leneen parce que taxawal ngeen Bob yow bokk nga si nee na Freda waaye bi ngeen jógee di show seen support ak seen solidarity ñu bëri jóg saaga leen jox leen ay labels ne yéen ay rape apologies ngeen tey lan nga am pour wax ñooñu noonu.
waaw am na ñu ma ko wax ñu ne ma yow da nga war a bàyyi sa xel sa jabar mu ngi America yaa ngi support ko xam ne dañ ko tuumal rape ëllëg mu nga dem uti visa ñu reject la ma ne la man xooluma visa lu ma xool mooy dëgg laa dee xool si réew. topp ma nit because of dem tukki America whatever dama feel like ne luñ fuñ teg Bob correct mu la jël nit ki teg ko for almost 2 years amul justice George baa ngi ajoon case bi every time ñu bëri tuumal ne ñu bëri attaque ne ma si ñu bëri saaga ne ma si ñu bëri wax dëgg laa si dégga waaye tey dëgg rek moo am solo tey ñu ma doon saaga di wax ne waaw ñu xam ne ñu gëmoo ne boobu ko def ma ne boobu deful ko ñi def ma ay ennemi ñi blog ma nekk wax dafa xaput na suma live boot ko xam MC Cham man dama déggu su lu ma nekk tam du ma dellu gannaaw suma mbir wala nga maa ngi koo def dafa am tax ma def ko du ma jóg rek pour support dara fari ko aw ma si evidence bala maa dem di support Bob dama toog ak moom laaj ko nekk su nekkee ne yaa ko def wax ma su nekkee defuloo ko wax ma mu ne ma defuma ko force bu nga ko joxee bill toog naa moom ànd naa moom ay place ñu waxtaan si bëri wan ma ne moom deful ko so ma gëm loolu tam ne nit ki dem su ko defee tam na ko wax moo tax DNA bi ma gis ne DNA bi tam ma waxtaan naa moom mu ne ma defuma ko te nit ki tam deful ko kon sama mun na ko mais loolu su ne ko moo ko def di nga gis yaramam bi sax bari langoo jam mu door di am lu fil boo tey ñu doon saaga di xaste moo tax nit ki bu dee gaaw a def conclusion Gambien si loolu suñu problème la lu xew rek ñu ne waaw moo ko def soo gisee xale bi tuumal ko moo ko def xale mun na am sax soo gisee mu wax ko sax nit a ko puus nag dafa waxal lii pour yaaxa nit ki lu bëri mu ngi xew fii ñu bëri tey ni ngi prison te da foofu suñu xoolee dëgg waruñu te si prison bi benn fan sax ba lu ko war a mooy ay tuuma lañ ci te su kaw amuñu leen taxawal boobu tam Gambien si tam ñu ngi gërëm Gambien si bu baax because tam Gambien si taxawul nañ ko su nekkoon taxaw amutoon tey comme ba tey case baa ngi dem ba almost 3-4 years but Gambians si génne leen wan ko solidarity support ko ba mu egga fii kon tey victory bi victory Gambians la victory justice la.
MC on a separate thing xam nañ ne fu mu nekk nii police headquarters nga jógee ñëw fii gannaaw démb bi ñu xamee ne dañ la invite on to the police headquarters for questioning lan nga ñu mën a wax si loolu.
waaw demoon naa si police bi gars yi waxoon ne ma dem fa 10 o'clock dem naa fa ñu welcome ma all their senior officers ñoo fa nekkoon ma waxtaan naa ñoom waxtaan bi mooy affaire yi press conference nga xam ne ñu ngi ko organise tey si monument bi bu nga xam ne jigéen ñi ñoo ko organise si affaire yi bébés nga xam ne ñoo dee ñoom seen concern mooy place bi dafa yaatu so den ragal ne tam nit mun naa ñëw foofu tam isi ay fitna foofu so lu ma wax gars yi mooy ñun ay kilifa leen whatever ñu ngi koo def dañ koo jaarale si yoon duñ oo kenn ko xam ne dafaa ñëw pour yaaxa suñ press conference bi press conference nekkul protest nekkul demonstration but de gars yi welcome ne ma receive na ma very well waxtaan naa ñoom from there ñu waxtaan ree kaf ma jox leen assurance ne whatever nga xam ne yëpp nañ ko jaarale si yoon ba gis ne problème du fa am and they are very nice people dafi ne la suñ police tam mu ngi change police yi woon ak léegi dafa uti because léegi amu na jamono MC Cham mu dem si police bi opposition MC Cham di criticize government bi su ma demoon sax mu ne ma teg benn private suma time wala dem ma receive welcome ma toogaa ñoom waxtaan ñoom and they are all senior officers ñu understand suma points man tam understand ñoom tam seen concern moo ne waaye naa lii ak lii jox leen assurance ne whatever after the press conference bi jaamoon na fa am sooba yàlla.
baax na MC Cham jërëjëf.
Thank you very much.
jërëjëf that's MC Cham Junior National Youth President Gambia Democratic Congress. Still now we have other people who have also been showing up for Bob. We also have Fatou Jagne, the activist, here. She has been very, very vocal about this whole case and has always been showing up. Okay, there is Fatou Jagne, the activist, saying that before she utters any word, she will first like to prostrate to say thank you to God for today's outcome. So let's wait for Fatou Jagne to finish that and then we'll have an interview with her.
No, wow, li yalla rek ko mun di len wax assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah. You know, di len wax assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah, assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah, assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah. Di nuyu aduna yep, ewma si Gambia rek ma ngi nuyu aduna yep di waxat alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Li yalla rek ko mun. Tay duma fi ñew di ngaña ken, duma fi ñew di joté ken, duma fi ñew di hulo ak ken, di congratulate each and every one of you like journalists yep, presenter ye képp ku fi nekk rek képp ku fi nekk maa ngi laa wax jërëjëf di leen wax jërë ngeen jëf seen liggéey rafet na you know kontaan naa torop waaye first of all maa ngi sant police def nañ seen liggéey wax dëgg neex yàlla because pressure bii lañ ñii doon from ñun te ñun loolu lañ mun a def duñ fi nekk di leen sant di leen gërëm si kaw loo xam ne ñun amaguñ result puus nañ leen to a level boo xam ne wallahi def nañ seen liggéey maa ngi ko jiital nag si IG Inspector General of Police di ko wax jërëjëf sa liggéey rafet na gis nañ sa liggéey dox nga ni nga ko war a doxee dox nga ko doxee kilifa te di nag wax jërëjëf suma papa nag président Adama Barrow nag bala maa wax kenn di ko wax jërëjëf waaw def na defut di ko wax jërëjëf di wax Gambie yëpp jërë ngeen jëf ñun ñëpp dégg nañ tey lan la result bi ñu ne is négatif te ñun ñëpp loolu lañ doon ñaan yàlla you know ñun ñëpp loolu lañ doon séntu you know am digala am nañ ay negative minds am nañ lu nekk waaye di waxaat alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin Gambia ñun lii lañ xam
leen doon jox ay tur yéen seen boppa
di leen wax ne rek alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin yàlla def na liggéeyam waaw gis nañ yàlla dëgg ne def na liggéeyam dëgg la ñun ñëpp amoon nañ ay names am na ñu tongoo am na ñu bàyyi am na ñu block am na ñu xuloowal you know waaye alhamdulilah rek laay wax because tey man moom kontaan naa trop wax dëgg neex yàlla di wax ñëpp jërë ngeen jëf especially yéen di leen wax jërë ngeen jëf waaw.
jërëjëf Fatou Jagne. That is Fatou Jagne, the activist. That was Fatou Jagne, the activist. This might all be ending very soon. I think they might be doing the final touches in there before the accused person, Baboucarr Keita, will be discharged. If you're just joining us, you are watching the Fatu Network as we bring you live updates from within and outside the courtroom. We are trying to get as many reactions as we can from the family and supporters of Baboucarr Keita. Also, most importantly, we will try to get the reaction of his legal team, LS and all the defense team, once they step outside of the courtroom. We are getting reports that all the charges have been dropped against the accused person, Bob Keita. Unprecedented rape trial of Baboucarr Keita versus the state has finally come to an end today. The DNA results might be one of the most important revelations that has been made since the beginning of this trial. Families and supporters of Bob Keita are rejoicing following the news from inside the courtroom that he has been excluded as the biological father of the child in the center of this paternity test. Gambians on social media are reacting strongly to the court's decision today. The criminal charge against businessman Bob Keita has been dropped by the state. He was facing a single charge of rape following accusations that he raped his ex-wife's younger sister, who is a minor. Also, some of the supporters of Bob Keita are reacting to what has happened here today, asking that he sues the state for what they describe as wasting his time and defaming his character during this entire process. As usual, there is police presence inside and outside of the court. A lot of people have been turning out to attend court proceedings since it was transferred from the Bundung court to the High Court in Banjul. We are not sure what it is looking like outside of the Arch 22 in Banjul, but hopefully when we are able to finish here inside the court, we'll be able to go out there and see if supporters of Bob have once gathered again to stand in solidarity and show their support to Baboucarr Keita. The update we are having from inside the courtroom has to do with acquittal. It looks like the defense has objected to the state application for the accused to be discharged. In this circumstance, they are saying that the accused should in fact be acquitted and then discharged. It looks like this is the argument that is happening inside the courtroom right now. And we will try to bring more updates from within the courtroom. We are still waiting on a final update about whether the state has agreed to acquit and discharge him. This is a discussion that is going on right now inside the courtroom. We are still trying to get few people to talk to. We are still waiting for everybody to come out so we can at least have the chance to speak to the defense team, that is Ellis Camara and his people, and also hopefully try to get more reaction from family members and friends of Baboucarr Keita. It's not a lot of people outside here today, it's just the security personnel and members of the media. So we are trying to get people from inside the court to give us their reactions. It seems that the last thing on the agenda is the argument about acquittal. We are told the state said they were going to discharge, but it seems that the defense team is asking for both, for Bob Keita to be discharged and also acquitted. Seems like that is the last thing that is happening in their security. It looks like security is already taking position. So this whole thing might be over very soon. More reactions will be coming after everyone leaves the courtroom. For now, the court premises is mainly filled by the members of the media and some supporters of the accused person who have not been able to make it inside the courtroom. More people coming out to share their reaction with the media. As usual, when everything is over, our reporter Dauda Balde will join us to give us proper updates about today's sittings. like people are beginning to exit. They're beginning to exit the courtroom. Bob Keita has been acquitted and discharged by the court. We have
acquitted and discharged, I guess.
Yes, well, what is your reaction to this whole thing?
I am extremely happy today that what I have been fighting for, I have not been put to shame, because my conscience has always been dictating the innocence of Bob, and that is what has been prevailed here today. The proclamation of the court and even the DNA result has proven me right. So meaning that God is being by my side from day one. So I'm thankful to God for making me not somebody who is going to bend his head in disgrace and shame. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we agree.
I asked you a question last week, but I'm going to repeat it again. Like, what kind of, what do you think Gambians can take away from this case, both men and women, especially the outcome?
To be careful of women, to be careful of men, because anybody can accuse anybody anyhow. So let us be careful, let us be careful, let us be careful.
Thank you very much. That's comedian Alhaji Mohammed giving us his reaction there. The accused person, Bob Keita, has been acquitted and discharged by the court. We have our reporter there, Dauda Balde, exiting the courtroom. Let's wait for Dauda to give us an update, while we also try to get the reaction of friends and family members of Bob Keita. Those are supporters, I believe, and family of Bob Keita exiting the courtroom. So our reporter Dauda Balde is here. Dauda, quickly, can you just give us an update about what exactly happened today before we get to the reaction of the people?
Well, thank you very much. What actually happened in the court that, fine, and then prior to that, when this was read, the state has filed a nollicule, meaning that they are no longer proceeding with this court, with the case. All charges have been dropped, and they are no longer proceeding. So what happened is that, and now the defense counsel also objected to the just for the withdrawal of this case. They applied for the court to acquit and discharge the accused. Hence, there is no evidence that is standard in the court. So
and
now
that has just been granted.
Yeah, and that has been granted, meaning that the accused person is now free, and he will go home, and he will never be brought to court
for the same
for anything related to this case, for the same charge. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dauda. It seems that people are slowly exiting the courtroom. Let's try to get few reactions from the people, and hopefully Bob's legal team as well.
Wahnala, Demba Wahnane, Bob Jul Baby Muhammad, Wahnako, Wabi Sabna, Vena, Bob, Walla Yalla Burbi Yalla, More fun Bob, Yalla Sunibolam, More Imperial Bob, Ne, Dega, Yalla Tahana Bob, so he Demba Mania Wahite, Manga Santa, Bob, Yalla Ak family and Yup, Galam Naven, Satana, Time of Woman. Happiness. Ale Fonsaje. Wow. Bob Keita Fonsaje. Ale Amasayandi. Bob Fonsaje. Madame Nja. Say one in Contano. Happiness. Befau. And now Bob Keita. Befau. Bemade. Wow. Munyo. Biwa kay. Contanda pake. Tonya Londa. Ale ni Tonya Molang. Ale tolle Bob Keita Fonsa. Bobi Nyayaje. Bin Contanda le binina lampola suokona masino nola. Kantu birinde wandanga kontonga faline nake Keita Mansarin.
Those are supporters of Bob Keita dancing to the news that Bob Keita has been acquitted and discharged by the court. Those are his supporters chanting, "Free Bob," and finally he has been freed today and will not face the court for anything that has to do with this case. Let's see if we can get the reactions of other people like Nene Frida Gomez someone who has also been very vocal about this entire trial. Those are the people who are inside the courtroom, slowly exiting the court.
di sant yàlla di julli si
What is your reaction to the court's ruling today? What can you tell us?
I'm very grateful. I'm so emotional as well. But first of all, I want to thank all the media houses for your very, very big effort. You play a vital role in this case. Without you, this case will not be spread out. So you did a very wonderful, but we are very grateful. Bob has cleaned today and clean for good. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's also see if we can speak to Kex Sane. Kex is very emotional, as we can see. He's shedding tears. He's crying. Kex has been with Bob throughout this entire trial. Let's see if we can have him to say a few words. Very emotional moment for Kex Sane. Kex, what do you have to say?
Thank you very much.
This seems like a very emotional moment for you. Why are you crying, Bob? Kex?
Thank you. Justice has served.
You have been called so many names during this entire process. What do you have to say?
I'm happy that justice has prevailed and we have been vindicated. That this is not Bob. Thank you, Gambian, and thank you, everybody.
Bob, that is Bob. That's Bob. That is Bob Keita there. That is Bob being escorted by the police after he was acquitted and discharged by the court. Seems like Bob Keita is being escorted out of the courthouse after his acquittal by the court today. This is a very emotional moment, especially to the people who are family members and friends of Bob. Like the supporters are trying to regroup. They are saying that they will be heading to the Mile 2 gate from here. We are not sure about that, but we will see in the next few minutes what's going to happen. Right now they are all trying to gather at the gate of the High Court here in Banjul. Bob being escorted the other way.
Specifically today, by the medical evidence that came in, that is the DNA results. That says unequivocal that Baboucarr Keita is not the father of the
happened one time in the past in the past. But I think it's been too long.
Let's try to get his reaction.
That's all I can say. Yes.
What is going to be the next step?
Well, the next step is for Baboucarr Keita to go home. That's all. Yes. Baboucarr Keita will decide on his course of life and not me. Yes. It's been difficult. I must admit that it's been difficult. It's been 2 years of rigorous trial. Sometimes you lose your temper. Sometimes the trial goes well, but it's natural for those kind of things to happen. He's a young man, and standing trial for the charge of rape is a very difficult experience, and it's traumatic, especially when you are remanded in Mile 2 for 1 year, 6 months. So that is the situation we had. But today, alhamdulillah, I can safely say that he'd been vindicated by medical evidence, and that is why we insisted on him being acquitted rather than just a discharge when a nollie is filed. And the judge also saw it and agreed with us, our argument that he should be acquitted and not just discharged. So he's acquitted and discharged. Yes. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
There was counsel LS Camara. He represented Bob in court throughout this entire trial. His defense has finally led to his clients being discharged and acquitted by the court.
Lyndon Joy finally come to an end. So everybody that doubted Baboucarr Keita, today you know the kind of person he is, and you know that he is strong because he stood, in his no, and he stood for his yes. He stood firm throughout to show everybody I'm not the one, and at the end of the day, the truth shall prevail. So you get him yalla rek de sante yalla. Procedure warrant ne dafa am pour delluwaat Mile 2 ñu am pour sign ko off, and the court needs to have a document bu mo sign finally before muy muna dem. We hope pray ne lolu dina xew tay. That's what our hope ne tay Bob du fanaan fofu noonu. Dede lolu it's another process bo xamne mom mo am pour take ko up, pour sue and ask for compensation, or sue anybody, the state, the people that accuse him, whoever. While lolu process bopam la has nothing to do with li xew tay. So lolu benen process la.
Nene, I understand this is a very emotional moment for you. You have been with this guy since the beginning of this trial. How does it feel knowing that your friend has not only been discharged but acquitted by the court? Rape is a very serious accusation.
I mean, you are right. Rape is a very, very serious, accusation, and we all know it's a capital offense, and you might serve the rest of your life in jail. So the probability of you escaping out of it is very, very, very slim in this country. So knowing that somebody that you love so much, somebody that is so close to you, is standing trial for charges that may keep him for the rest of his life in jail, it's heartbroken. It's not an easy one. But I stood from the day that this happened. He looked at me and said, "Sis, I did not do it." And I believed him. And I believed him, and I stood by him throughout. Because I know the kind of person he is. We did not come together because of this case. So I had to do that. And anybody that knows me, I'm loyal to my friends. I don't just pick friends outside in the street. I choose them. And this was one person, but I don't call him a friend. He was a brother. Because both the first sedo akman lo hamne duko wahiyayam. Hamga koko sorry na ci yow. So su wari am problem, everybody nan rapist la. Ko gis ma associate mom nga am lo wax ci man lu ñaaw. Ñepp nak balal na len because mbolem liñ wax ci man donut man. Mbolem liñ wax ci Bob donut Bob. Man xamone na ne bes bi ni la mo ñëwé. Why it just have to take process and procedures put officially ñu wax ne defut ko. So li tax suma xol tooy dama xalaat fiñ jógee fiñ commencé from the day Sainabou Mbye text ko after mu call ko after you find ourselves at the police station over and over on back and forth and then the case just changed dynamics. State bi take over ñu remand ko ñu bail ko ñu rimandaat ko ba fuñ tollu ni tey dafa métti woon te yoon bi guddoon na every day ma dem seeti ji boobu du nelew dama boot suma liggéey bi suma nit ñi xam nga ci loolu loo xam ne defuloo ko tuumal dafa métti balaa koo xam ñu def la ko so nit ñi dañu war a bàyyi seen xel toppa nit dangaa toppa mu em waaye toppa bu bari baaxut so man dama kontaan tey ba nga xam ne waaye di gërëm yàlla rek ne dafa jos officialize waaye du lu ma betta parce que dama xam ki ma doon support dama xam ci ku ma taxawoon di gërëm yàlla rek ba pare di leen gërëm yéen tamit parce que bés bu ñëwee yéen a ngeeg ñun mu metti mu neex yéen a ngeeg ñun ñu téye gaas leen ñu daaneel leen ñu yaaxa seen caméra yi yéen a ngee ñëw pour indil askan bi li nga xam ne mooy go on lii nag jàngukaay la ku si jàngul rek yow demal te di nelaw jaratul ngay def dara loo xam ne la ku nekk mun nga see jàng lu baax lu bon pour mu aar la iir la ba ëllëg bi lu yéen ay doo ko def yéen ay doo ko wax yéen a tànkay yéen a placé doo fa teg sa tànk soo jërë ngeen jëf.
Jërëjëf Nene, thank you very much Nene Frida Gomez, a very close friend to Baboucarr Keita. It seems like the supporters of Bob are trying to regroup. They are trying to find ways to go to mile 2. We are not sure what that is about, but we'll try to bring you more updates to see what's about to happen, or perhaps follow them to the mile 2 prison. So do stay tuned with us.
Send.